Sacred Insights 101, ready to do your reading for July. July looks like it's going to be interesting and wonderful at the end. The very first card you got is from Diana, talking about focused intention. Focus your attention on what you're wanting. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome for what looks like it's happening that wants to come to a completion. So focus your intention on what you're wanting and expect the best outcome, and then that will have a much better chance of happening in that way. And it looks like it does for a lot of you. You also got increased awareness from the Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your own inner voice. Trust your inner voice. So it looks like what's happening is we have phases and cycles. This is kind of the main sort of theme, is that it seems that Sagittarius is going from one phase to the next phase. So there's sort of this transition happening. But they wanted to start with this to sort of get you with the idea that focus on what you want, with a deep connection with yourself, find your own inner true voice, and then set your intention that this phase that is ending and the next one that will be beginning are lined up with what you truly want. Okay, so they wanted to start with this as I think about what you really want, because you're ending a phase and beginning another one. So what's interesting about this card is that it is slightly different from endings and beginnings. This is phases. So it's kind of more the idea of when one door closes, another door opens, you know, but you're still in the same house. Does that make sense? Or the window closes, the door opens, you're still in the house. So it's more like phase, out of ending one phase, beginning another phase within the same dynamic. Because the very next card that you got is Mother Mary. And so it would seem that for many of you, there might be some kind of situation going on with your mom. Or if you're the mom, going on with your children. They could be adult children, you know, children of any age actually. Children go through so many phases and cycles. Yeah. So I think it's because there seems to be a transition in a relationship with the mother. And it feels like it's all kind of this lifetime, like it's all like right now. There's not a lot of, you know, no past lives or things like that. It's like right now, here and now, there's some transitions going on with the mother relationship. And so this reading is speaking to the mother and also to the children of the mother. Okay, it can go either way. And what comes up is a completion of one phase, and then look, you got what did you got? Full moon and new moon in the same reading. That goes with this cycles and phases. So one phase is ending and another one is beginning, and this is all for the month of July. So it feels like it will happen, you know, relatively quickly. This phase will just go from here to here, and this one is a promise that things will get better. It's a promise that things will get better. That little sliver of a moon coming in to say, you know, even when the moon goes in complete darkness, that little sliver is just like the sign from the sky that, okay, you know, we're just starting new. We're just starting a new phase. It's a promise. And the sun is sort of shining on the water. It's good. So as you're coming into the completion of this phase, for some of you, you're going to want to be vulnerable. Vulnerable, and he wants to come back. Vulnerable can be challenging. It's kind of putting yourself out there, putting your deepest, your deepest feelings and emotions, your deepest inner voice, your truth out there to your mom. Or, mom, be vulnerable with your children. So this whole reading is going both ways. We're talking to both the mother and the children in regarding the mother relationship. Some of you will, it will help to be vulnerable. Others will help to have support in terms of being strong. So you got the mountain for Mother Earth, and you got Sekhmet, the goddess, saying you're stronger than you think you are. Be strong. And then we have this vulnerability. So what's interesting is it's kind of like it's like Spirit is really trying to connect with as many of you as possible in the mother-child relationship. So for some of you, this might be the mother and this might be the children in some families. In other families, this will be the mother and this will be the children. We'll need to be more open and be vulnerable with your mother. It kind of goes both ways. So see which one, if any, resonates with you in this general reading for July for Sagittarius. So some want to be vulnerable, some need to be strong, depending on the mother-child relationship that you guys have. So if you tend to not share your feelings very much, whether you're mother or child, if you tend to on a regular basis not share very much, then Spirit's asking you to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable in this relationship as this cycle is ending. Okay? See the light in the other and yourself. See the light in yourself and the other. It's very important. That will help in sort of concluding whatever this phase is that's ending. You also got a spiritual understanding. So Raziel is helping everyone involved with spiritual understanding. He's saying that he is offering sort of downloads to everyone involved, bringing you esoteric information and symbols to help you understand spiritual truths. So this may be coming to you in dreams. You may notice signs and symbols around in the daytime, but he's telling me it's more dreams. Getting downloads on spiritual truths about the mother dynamic, the mother history, spiritual truths about the dynamic between mother and child. And you're also getting clairaudience. So Zadkiel is asking you to notice what you hear. Clairaudience is what you hear, sort of with your inner ears. So listen, and he wants to come back, actually. So you'll be getting some spiritual truths, and with him working, with these two working together, you might hear with your inner ears some truths. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind. And so your clairaudience is getting increased to, I think, sort of overall as we ascend, your clairaudience is increasing. But it's coming up in this reading because it will help you in this relationship, in ending this cycle well, and going into the next one sort of smoothly, you know, seeing the love in everybody, the truths. Okay, notice the loving guidance that you hear in your own mind or from other people. So if somebody has the courage, mother or child has the courage to be vulnerable, then honor that, right? Honor that. So if your child is not used to speaking from their heart and they allow themselves to be vulnerable with you, then honor that, right? Honor that. So this is about sort of healing the mother-child relationship. How wonderful. Nice. Best friends, true friends stick together no matter what. So I know I know I'm a mother. My son is my favorite person in the whole wide world. I would do anything for him. So, you know, a lot of the maternal instinct is built that way. So it's like, even though it's a phase that's ending and going to a new start, it's not an ending and beginning. It's just phasing from one phase to another phase. So you will be sticking together. And it feels like this is going to end and this is going to go well for everyone. You also got Vesta talking about a new home. A new home might be good. So it might be that the children are old enough now and they're getting ready to move out, and that's the phase that's happening, is the children are now grown and moving out. And that can be emotional and challenging. And so allow yourself to be vulnerable and strong, right? Right? Let's see, your household situation, it says, is improving. It could just be a change in the occupants, or you could be moving. So interesting, again, it's kind of speaking to both the one that stays in the house and also the one that may be leaving. So if your children move out, then your household will be changing occupants. If you're the one moving out, then you're the one making the move. So again, this card is kind of touching both the mother and the children. They've just done a beautiful job with this. This is amazing as this is coming out. You know, these readings get revealed to me as we go. That's just really neat. And it's a positive change. It's a positive change. If there's a move happening, it's a very positive change. If there's not necessarily a move happening, but communications and conversations and the relationship is improving, it is a positive change to be vulnerable and to be strong and to work through the mother-child relationship. It's going to be a positive change for you guys. If this resonates with you. Yeah, and the positive change that comes is really good. Once you know, so if the household changes and or the relationship leaves this one cycle and goes into the next cycle, and we have promise of a new day kind of thing, the promise of a new day, right? And the very next is unfoldment, that you're just gonna blossom and bloom. And actually she wants to come back again to say yes, the mother and the children, like both sides, are just going to blossom and bloom in new ways. In new ways. You also got Arakira, blossoming. 2 cards for emphasis. Actually there's 4. But these 2 are the first ones that want to go. And clearly you can see this flower is blooming. She is coming out and absolutely blooming is sort of the gift of this ending phase and beginning a new phase. You also got Aphrodite. It's talking about your divine feminine. What does she say? Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So she's also sort of coming out, right? Express your divine feminine, your divinity. And we also got to come out of the closet. And this card is referring to coming out. Blossom, blossom, blossom. Come out of the closet. Come out and be seen. Come out, blossom. 4 cards talking about this. Now that this phase has ended and the new day brings blooming, expression, divine feminine. All is well. All is absolutely well. After this, Jeremiah says everything is happening just like it's supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. I love it when they say that. Because you know it's going to be great. Surprises. I mean, Spirit knows you from the inside out. So surprises are surprises. And the very next card is gifts from God. Gifts coming. in your new phase. All kinds of gifts and blessings. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Sagittarius. I love it for you. Rainbows and pots of gold and sprinkles of gifts and surprises. Blessings, surprises. 3 cards talking about blessings. After these 4 cards talking about you blooming, just blossoming, bringing all kinds of gifts for you. Not to mention peace. There's peace. Peace. And excitement. It's kind of a peaceful excitement because this feels so like whew, opening up and receiving gifts. It's like open to the world, getting out there, expressing yourself, unfolding, expanding, and then you're getting all these gifts. And this underlying peaceful energy is coming from the completion of the previous phase with your mother that may have been challenging. And now there's peace with that. And so all of this can happen. All of this can happen now. And as a result, we get all kinds of gifts. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wonderful. Sagittarius. So focus your intention. Diana wants to come back. She wants to come back. You know, focus on how you want this to go with your mom or your children, depending on which one you are, and expect the very best outcome going into ending this phase and getting ready to go into the next one. Get excited. The next phase is very exciting for both of you. Yeah, so that helps too. That helps with the ending of it, knowing that the beginning of the next one is so exciting for both of you. Alright? Okay, Sagittarius, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great July. Until next time, take really good care of yourself. I love you guys. Mwah.